You're being told just to budget harder, but that's bullshit. And deep down, I think you know that. Let's be real. Groceries are ridiculous right now. You fill half a cart and it's $300. Gas prices are jumping overnight. Interest rates keep climbing. And somehow you're supposed to stretch the same paycheck even further. I remember standing in the grocery line one day. I had my list, my coupons, my perfect budget, and still my stomach dropped when I saw the total. I looked at my cart like, that's it? That's $300? That's when I realized I wasn't bad with money. My budget was. It was built for a world that no longer exists. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. Inflation doesn't make you broke. A rigid budget does. Traditional budgets are like diets. They look good on paper until real life shows up. They assume your bills are the same every month. They assume groceries don't fluctuate. They assume that you can predict chaos, which if you're a mom, that's fucking hilarious. But when you build your budget around control instead of clarity, you set yourself up to feel like you're failing every single month. So instead of obsessing over line items, you need to create flexibility, a system that moves with you. That's why I built the FU budget. 4 simple buckets: needs, debts, wants, and future you. It's not about tracking every coffee. It's about knowing your numbers well enough to breathe. Because the truth is, money doesn't disappear. It gets redirected. And once you see where it's going, you can take your power back. But here's the problem. Most of us were raised in survival mode. Our parents had stability, predictable prices, one-income households, fewer bills. Therefore, their version of budgeting worked because life didn't change as fast. But today, everything is dynamic. Groceries change weekly. Kids outgrow clothes in months. Gas prices spike midweek. And your old school budget can't keep up. That's why you constantly feel like you're doing something wrong. And you're not. You're managing a moving target with a static plan. You're using guilt to control what clarity could fucking fix. And it's not just exhausting, it's disempowering. I used to sit at my kitchen table, calculator in hand, trying to make sense of why my perfect spreadsheet never worked. And one night it hit me. Inflation wasn't my enemy. It was my wake-up call because it forced me to stop clinging to systems that weren't designed for women like me. Working moms balancing survival and dreams. I didn't need to tighten harder. I needed to build smarter. Once I rebuilt my budget using the FU framework, everything changed. I started tracking weekly, not monthly, because monthly numbers lie. They hide your patterns. Weekly gives you power. I stopped guessing how much groceries should cost and started planning based on reality, not fucking fantasy. And you know what happened? The guilt disappeared. Because now when prices rise, I don't panic, I pivot. When life happens, my budget flexes with it. I'm no longer chasing perfect, I'm practicing awareness. And that awareness is what creates freedom. So if inflation's been kicking your fucking ass lately, take this as proof. You're not broken, your budget is outdated. And that's good news because you can change it. If this at home, go watch the Financially Unfucked playlist. That's where I walk you through the exact steps to rebuild your budget for today's world, not your parents' version of it. And if you're ready to do it alongside other moms who get it, join our Financially Unfucked community on School, because freedom doesn't come from tightening your belt. It comes from finally understanding your money. It's not inflation, it's the system. And once you see it, you'll never budget the same way again.